Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Cerastus Knight Lancer for Warhammer, the Horus Heresy and Warhammer 40,000 from Games Workshop. It's right here in this quite high box for some reason. I don't think that the box inside is that big. I don't think the Lancer is that big. One of these will cost you £120, meaning it's, you know, the most expensive sort of plastic knight that you can get. The Castellan is £110. I think the price point is all right, especially if you can get it at a discount by using my Element Games affiliate link down below. I will say it was extremely popular though, and I think it's sold out already, but they will be getting more stock. I'm going for full titanium thing today. I don't know why, but yeah, this is going to be my third Knight Lancer. Of course, I've already got two in resin. That's fine. More plastic, the better. And of course, it means that I'm in that excellent position of giving you a comparison between the resin and the and this one. So, got some stickers, they're quite cool. We've got a sweet, save that for later. And then we've got this quite thick box. I'm recording this video in 4K, so if you've got the bandwidth, it might be worth watching it in that high quality. Here's the box, and this of course will be the thumbnail. It is in the Horus Heresy box art, which is fantastic. I really do like the Horus Heresy box art. I think they've done a fantastic job. Best box art going, in my opinion, right now. Anything with Horus Heresy on. There you go. There's the Lancer. You'll note that it's got a fully detailed interior and includes a pilot. You can have the top hatch open. There is only one Cerastus Knight in here, and that is the Lancer. I think that the Acheron and the Castigator, I think that will be a dual kit, I think. Either way, I'm going to pick up two of them, even if it is a dual kit, because I want to get both of those in plastic too. I don't know whether the Atrapos will grace us with its presence in plastic. I'm not sure. And I don't know whether, again, we'll get a Porphyrion in plastic. That's a completely different Acastus chassis. So let's unbox this. What they're doing now with boxes, in case you haven't noticed already, is they've stopped wrapping them in cellophane. They didn't for Horus Heresy boxes anyway. They just put a bit of tape on now. I've noticed that for Age of Sigmar and for 40K. So quite a thick, deep box, probably one of the thickest Knight boxes going. I think the original Knight box is probably this thick too. The biggest thing that's so thick in this is, as you can see, the Carapace. Look how deep that Carapace is. It's protected. Is it protected? No, it's not really protected. It's protected with these two pins, I guess, and maybe a little bit there, but this is all brand new sprues to me. It's brand new. I have not come across this sprue before. It does say 2023. You've got the top carapace, you've got the helmet and the pilot, you've got the seat, you've got the screen, some of the controls. Yeah, there's the chair, there's his legs, or her legs, and there's the interior. There's the hatch and some arms. I don't know if you can see those. Hopefully you can. The light is fading today, but there are the arms and the hands. That's the detail on the screen, and you can see that the pilot. So that's first sprue, a sprue C. This is another sprue, so I think this will be the generic Cerastus Knight sprue, because you've got the banner, you've got the power plant, you've got the armour plates for the chest, you've got the side armour where the arms go, you've got the shoulder mounts, you've got the hips and the ball joints. You've got a little bit of iconography there. You've got an Aquila, so for 40k. You've got this skull that's surrounded by a laurel, and then you've got the Eye of Horus, and then you've got another one here, which is, I guess, is the Mechanicum or Mechanicus. So you've got 4 icons there that you could use on the knight. So that is Sprue B. Then this sprue is Sprue A, and this also could well be a generic sprue because it's got some of the armour plates. However, this might just be for the Lancer, because the actual armour plates for the Acheron and Castigator are different. However, these look different, and so do the knee armour plates, and you're getting 2 of these, so that kind of makes sense. You know, you've got these rounded shoulder plates. You've got the attachments for the feet, you've got the legs, you've got shoulder mounts, pistons, toes, rods for the legs. This sprue is the same, so this is just duplicated. So Sprue A, you get 2 of those sprues, and then this is the specific Lancer sprue. So 2 are duplicate, 1 I think is generic, this one I think is also generic. So those, well, I guess those 4 sprues are generic, and this is the specific Lancer sprue. I did wonder how they do the shield. The shield is massive, and this is one of the reasons why they don't make the bigger vehicles and things in plastic. It's because a lot of the time, you know, look how much space just that shield takes up on a sprue. It's like half the sprue, but they've done it. They've created it in plastic. I just remember so many minutes taken, hours probably, shaving off and cleaning the Forge World resin around both of the shields that I have for them, and now I can just pop that off. I mean, you're saving time in that regard in cleaning the parts, but you're losing time in just the number of parts needed. You've got a couple more different banners, so 3 banners in total. You've got the Lancer's specific head and the shock lance itself. You've got the fingers. You've got a little shield there. You've got the shield generator that pops in the middle, and you've got the sides of the head as well, and the shock lance tip. With the resin part, you had 2 of these rods, but it seems like because with plastic you can just slide it to the length that you require, which is quite cool. So yeah, that's the specific sprue. No doubt the Acheron and the Castigator will have their own specific one. I wonder whether both will be in one box. I do wonder, because then that's an extra sprue, and as you can see, it was quite a tight fit anyway. You know, I wonder though, because you've got the different arm, you know, shoulder pauldrons. They may well be separate. This is the base. So it's like the elongated version of a normal knight base. I think it's a bit thinner, I think. Wow, do you get a load of transfers here? Might be worth it just for the transfers alone. Look at this. So it's a specific Cerastus Knight transfer sheet for Warhammer the Horus Heresy, and you've even got some writing and skulls and markings. That's very, very cool. And then look at this. You've got the houses. So you've got House Maccabeus and Maccabeus, House Veroni, House Perdaxia, House Crast, House Malinax, and House Coldshroud. So that's very, very cool. They're awesome. Probably not going to use any of them myself. But that's very cool. Those transfers, it's worth it for the transfers alone, I think. Yeah, lovely transfers. And then we've got the instruction guide. Normally I go through the instruction guide first, but I thought I'd give you a look at all the sprues and the parts. So this is how we're going to build it. So you've got some legs there that go on quite normally, that's fine. And then you can cut these nubs off and then you can actually pose it. Interesting. Or you can keep the nubs on and yeah. It's up to you if you want to. You can keep the nubs on and then you've got two different kind of walking stands, or you can cut them off and have it a bit more free flowing. Be wary though, if you're having it a bit more free flowing, these cables here do attach to the hips themselves and you might have a few issues there, so we'll try it out, we'll see what works. Then you've got Loyalist and Traitor shin armour plates. You've got the body, you've got the shock lance, yeah, which you can kind of move up and down the shaft. And you've got the Iron Gauntlet shield. Again, you can pose the fingers like you can in the resin. You've got the pilot, which is completely, you know, optional. I know some people prefer to glue their Titan heads, but if you like to keep your sort of, you know, the actual hatch open, I guess you could paint the pilot in first. The thing is with the top carapace, well, with the resin one anyway, you can detach it and put it back on, so you might be able to do that here, get away with that, and glue the hatch shut, and then you just pop the top carapace armour off or not, and there you go, that's it built. Not really keen on that pose that they've gone for in the instruction guide, but so the shoulder plates, you actually use all of them. Apologies, I was forgetting what the resin ones look like, but you put the thin ones on and then the top ones. So yeah, I guess the other knights will have different plates, because they are different, they do have different shoulder plates. And there you go, that's it. That is my unboxing and first look at the Cerastus Knight Lancer. Quite impressed. You know, 5 sprues there, 2 duplicates, but this looks like a very thought out, a well-made Cerastus Knight. I'm very, very happy that it's in plastic. Can't wait to build it. Hopefully I can do it in a live stream soon. But what do you guys think of the Cerastus Knight Lancer? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It would be great to hear from you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.